Welcome to Stories with Justin. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our journey of discovery. Today, we're stepping into the simple yet profoundly meaningful world of the Amish to uncover their Thanksgiving traditions. From hearty meals prepared with age-old recipes to the delightful desserts that crown their celebrations, we'll paint a picture of warmth, gratitude, and togetherness. Thanksgiving in the Amish community is a time of gratitude, not for material wealth, but for the blessings of family, faith, and the harvest. Without modern conveniences, their celebrations are shaped by simplicity and a deep connection to the land. Preparations for this cherished day often begin weeks in advance, as families come together to plan the feast. The heart of Amish Thanksgiving lies in its traditional dishes. Unlike mainstream celebrations that may feature store-bought ingredients or shortcuts, Amish kitchens are filled with the aromas of handmade, slow-cooked meals. At the center of the table, of course, is a roasted turkey. Marinated with herbs grown in their backyard gardens, the turkey is roasted to perfection in wood-fired ovens, giving it a uniquely rich and smoky flavor. Alongside the turkey, bread takes center stage. Freshly baked loaves of homemade wheat or rye bread, with their crusty exteriors and soft, warm interiors, are staples of the meal. And it doesn't stop there. Cornbread, sweetened lightly with molasses, adds a touch of warmth to the spread. Side dishes in an Amish Thanksgiving feast tell stories of the harvest season. Mashed potatoes, often prepared with rich, creamy butter churned by hand, and a generous drizzle of gravy, are a favorite. But there's more. Hearty stuffing made with cubed bread, celery, onions, and savory spices brings texture and depth. For vegetables, the Amish pride themselves on using what's freshest from their farms. Creamed corn, glazed carrots, and green beans, sautéed with bacon, often grace their tables, each dish embodying the season's bounty. Soups are another integral part of the meal. A warm bowl of chicken corn soup, brimming with tender chicken, homemade noodles, and sweet kernels of corn, offers comfort and sustenance. For many Amish families, this is more than just food. It's a tradition that has been passed down for generations, served in the same way their ancestors once enjoyed. The preparation itself is a communal activity. Amish families see cooking as an opportunity to connect, sharing stories and laughs as they knead dough, peel potatoes, and stir simmering pots. When it's time to eat, the table becomes a symbol of togetherness. Amish. Thanksgiving meals begin with a moment of quiet prayer, a heartfelt thanks for the blessings of the year. Then, the feast begins, with plates being passed hand to hand and everyone partaking in the fruits of their collective labor. But no Amish Thanksgiving is complete without desserts that feel like a warm hug on a cold day. Their desserts are the stuff of legend, simple, rustic, and deeply satisfying. Apple pie, with its flaky crust and spiced filling, is a staple. Pumpkin pie, rich and creamy, embodies the essence of fall. Shoofly pie, a molasses-based treat, offers a sweet, sticky contrast to the meal's savory elements. Other desserts might include homemade custards, pecan pies, or sugar cookies, all made with ingredients straight from the farm. These treats aren't just delicious. They're an expression of the Amish philosophy of doing things with care and intention. Some families, especially those with larger gatherings, take their cooking outdoors. Turkeys are sometimes roasted in brick ovens or open fire pits, their crackling skin infused with a smoky aroma that modern ovens can't replicate. This method, while time-consuming, is a community effort. Men gather to tend the fire, sharing stories and laughter as the bird slowly cooks, while children dart in and out, drawn by the warmth and the enticing smell. Butter is another cornerstone of Amish Thanksgiving. It isn't simply purchased at a store, it's churned at home. The process is labor-intensive but rewarding, as the freshly churned butter, creamy and rich, adds an unparalleled flavor to bread, potatoes, and pie crusts. Often, this butter is paired with homemade jams, such as apple butter or strawberry preserves, creating a harmony of sweet and savory that's distinctly Amish. Preservation is a way of life for the Amish, and Thanksgiving provides the perfect opportunity to showcase the fruits of their labor. Jars of pickled beets, canned green beans, and sweet corn relish make their way to the table. These colorful additions aren't just side dishes. They're a celebration of the growing season, each jar a small triumph of self-reliance and sustainability. Barns are transformed into makeshift dining halls, with long tables and benches arranged to accommodate everyone. Each family brings dishes to share, creating a potluck-style feast where the variety of offerings is as abundant as the gratitude shared among friends. Stuffing is another beloved dish, and the Amish have their own take on this classic. Using homemade bread as the base, they add fresh herbs, onions, and sometimes even sausage or smoked meats for extra flavor. The stuffing is baked until golden and crispy on top, with a soft, flavorful interior that absorbs the turkey's juices perfectly. Some families experiment with regional twists, incorporating apples, chestnuts, or even mushrooms, depending on the harvest and family preferences. Each recipe has a story, often tied to the family matriarch who first perfected it. Chicken corn soup holds a special place in Amish cuisine, especially during Thanksgiving. Made with homemade egg noodles, tender chicken, and sweet corn, it's a dish that represents comfort and abundance. Often served as a starter, the soup sets the tone for the feast, warming both the body and the soul. Some variations include rivels, tiny dough drops that add texture and heartiness to the broth. The Amish Thanksgiving table wouldn't be complete without an array of sides. Scalloped potatoes, baked with cream, butter, and cheese, are a rich and indulgent favorite. Sweet potatoes, often glazed with molasses or topped with marshmallows, bring a touch of sweetness to the meal. Cabbage slaw, with its tangy dressing, provides a refreshing contrast to the heavier dishes. In many households, dried corn is rehydrated and creamed, creating a dish that harks back to Native American culinary traditions. This subtle nod to history reflects the Amish's deep respect for the land and its original stewards. Children are often given smaller, manageable tasks, such as preparing buttered noodles, a simple yet iconic Amish dish. Egg noodles, rolled and cut by hand, are boiled and then tossed with butter and a sprinkle of salt. Despite its simplicity, buttered noodles hold a nostalgic charm, beloved by adults and children alike. Pumpkin pie, spiced with cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves, also features prominently. The filling is often made from pumpkins grown and roasted on their farms, giving it a freshness that's hard to replicate. Rice pudding, another favorite, is creamy and comforting, sometimes topped with a sprinkle of cinnamon or a dollop of whipped cream. Soft sugar cookies, shaped and frosted with care, add a playful element to the dessert table. Pecan pie, with its sticky, nutty filling, is yet another testament to the Amish's love for simple, natural flavors. After the meal, cleanup becomes another communal activity. Without dishwashers, every plate, bowl, and utensil is washed by hand. But the process isn't seen as a chore. It's another opportunity to connect, to reflect on the meal, and to share stories from the day. Children often help by drying dishes or putting them away, learning the value of teamwork and responsibility. Thank you for spending this time with Stories with Justin. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into Amish Thanksgiving traditions, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who loves learning about different cultures. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join us for more inspiring stories from around the world. Wishing you and your loved ones a happy Thanksgiving. Until next time.